Good morning, my dear students. Class 3rd, myself, Miss Alima Sheikh. So students, everyone just open your English Bal Bharati textbook. In that, chapter number 27, the Bremen Town Musician. Students, as you know, in the previous lecture, I had explained you the first part of the story, right? So students, Bremen means what? Everyone know Bremen town. I had explained you in the previous lecture, right? Bremen town is located in where? Yes, in Germany, right? And there is a famous statue in Bremen town, right students? And the statue is of the Bremen town musician. The story which I had explained you in the previous lecture, the half story, right students? Means the very first part. And today I am going to explain you the second part of this story, right students? So in Bremen there is a statue. It's a very famous statue of the Bremen town musician, right students? Can you see in this pic? Yes? Okay. Now students, in this story how many characters are there? Yes, there are 4 characters. And which are those? Donkey, dog, cat and cock. Students, everyone repeat after me. There are how many characters are there? Yes, there are 4 characters in this story. And which are those? First one, it's a donkey, then dog, cat, and the last one, it's a cock. Right students? So now let's start with the story. Students, as you know, in the previous lecture we had completed the page number 58, means the very first part of the story, right? And today we will start with the next page, page number 59, means the second part of the story. So students, before I start with the second part of the story, I am going to give you a short recap of the first part so that you can understand the whole story properly, right? So let's start with the very first part which I had explained you in the previous lecture. So students, let's start with the very first part. Once there was a donkey who had worked long and hard for his master. Now he had grown weak and could not do much work. So his master began to treat him unkindly. He even began to starve the donkey. He wanted to save the money he spent on the donkey food. So students, starve means keep hungry. So here the donkey master is not giving any food to the donkey. Why? Because now the donkey has become old and he is not doing much work. So for that reason his master is not giving him a food to it. Right students? Because his master is thinking that now the donkey is not doing any work, so why should I spend food on this donkey, right? So his master is behaving unkindly to the donkey. In the end, the poor donkey left the house. He believed he still had a good, strong singing voice. So he decided to go to Bremen town and earn his living as a town musician. Students, to earn a living means to earn money needed to live. So students, here in the end, the poor donkey left the house because he understood that his master is not treated him very well, right? For that reason the donkey had left his master's house, and he still believed that he had a good, strong singing voice. So he can also go to a Bremen town, and there he is going to sing a song because he is having a good voice, like that he is thinking, and in the Bremen town he is going to earn some food. Right, students? On the way, he met an old dog. He too had been kicked out of the house by a cruel master. The dog was afraid. Students, as you know, the dog is also kicked out by the master, by the cruel master, right? So the dog was afraid. And he is thinking, how will I earn my bread? Means, how will I earn my food? Because my master is also kicked me out of the house. He said this all things to the donkey. So now what the donkey is replying that, you have a voice good as mine, said the donkey. So what the donkey has said to the dog that, you also having a good voice. Just my voice is how it is good. Same it is your voice is also very good. Like that the donkey has replied to the dog. Now let us both go to the Bremen. Means both donkey as well as dog both were going to the Bremen town and singing for the townspeople. So they are going to the Bremen town and there they are going to sing song for the townspeople. Now what they are saying that we shall be well paid there, means we both the partners, we are going to the Bremen town and there the peoples, the town peoples are going to pay us something, means they are going to give us something, food to eat. So the two companions went together. So here the two companions means the two partners went together to the Bremen town. So here students, townspeople means what? People in the town, means the people those are living in the town we call it as townspeople. Companion means a person with whom one spends a lots of time. So now what happened? When both are going to the Bremen town, suddenly they heard a cat mewing. Now sadly they heard a cat mewing sound with tears in his voice. So the donkey and the dog heard the cat crying sound, right? And they both asked to the cat, what happened? Why you are crying? Like that the both donkey and the dog asked to the cat. Now what the cat is replying? That how can I be happy knowing that my mistress is going to drown me? I am now too old and I do only the work is sit by the fire and there I am sleeping. For that reason my mistress is going to drown me, right? I cannot catch mice as I did before. So my mistress does not need me anymore. Where am I to go now? Like that the cat is said to the donkey and to the dog. Now what they both are saying to the cat, that come with us to the Bremen. You have a sweet voice and you know night music. Your voice is too good and your voice is look like a night music. So you also joined us. Like that the donkey and the dog said to the cat that come to us to the Bremen town. Like that they had said. Now the three travelled together for some times till they came upon a farmyard. Now who were the three? Yes, the donkey, the dog and the cat. The three were travelled together, and where they had came upon a farmyard. Now what happened? There they heard a cock loud wailing sound, means the cock is crying with pain, or we can call it as with sadness. So after hearing the sound of the cock loud wailing, what the three had done? Yes, the three had made inquiries that why the cock is crying. why the cock is crying. So they had asked to the cock that what happened. Now what the cock is saying, that let's see. The cock told them, my mistress is preparing a feast for her guest. She has told the cook to kill me for the feast. I am so frightened. I am so frightened. Means what? The cock said that my mistress has said to the cock that kill me, to kill me, because she is going to offer to me in the front of the guest as a feast. Feast means what? As a dinner, or we can say as a lunch, right? The mistress is going to offer to the guest by killing me. So the cook is going to kill me. For that reason I am very frightened. Right? By hearing this all things, the donkey said that you also invited to come to the Bremen town to join the musician, to join the band of musician. Like that the donkey said to the cock. So students, as we had completed page number 58, which I had explained you in the previous lecture. Students, if you notice that I had not explained any word in Hindi. Why? Because already I had explained you this story, right students? Now we will start with the second part, means the page number 59. Right students? Students, again I am saying whatever I had explained you in short. If you notice, I had not said a story in Hindi language, right? Because it is already explained in the previous lecture, right students? Now we will start with the second paragraph of page number 59. Okay? So here the very first line of the second paragraph. Bremen was still a long way away. On the way they had to cross a forest. As it began to get dark, the cock flew to the top of a tree to look around for shelter. He saw an old house among the trees. The four friends decided to rest there for the night. So now students, this paragraph says us that Bremen was still a long way away. On the way they had to cross a forest. ब्रेमेन टाउन बहुत दूर था और उन्हें एक फॉरेस्ट भी क्रॉस करना था क्योंकि रात हो चुकी थी और उन्हें ब्रेमेन टाउन जाने के लिए अभी बहुत समय बाकी था और उन्हें एक फॉरेस्ट भी क्रॉस करना था. As it began to grow dark, the cock flew to the top of the tree to look around for shelter. जैसे कि डार्क हो गया था, डार्क मीन्स व्हाट, रात हो रही थी, तो कॉक ने क्या किया, वो ट्री के ऊपर वो उड़कर बैठ गई कि जस्ट देखने के लिए कि कहीं कोई घर है क्या, उन्हें रेस्ट करने के लिए. He saw an old house among the trees. The four friends decided to rest there for the night. जैसे कि उसे एक घर दिखा बहुत सारे ट्रीज के बीच में, तो फोर फ्रेंड्स मीन्स व्हाट, donkey, dog, cat and cock. These four friends has decided to rest there for the night. जैसे कि ये फोर फ्रेंड्स ने डिसाइड किया था कि वो लोग रेस्ट करेंगे उस घर में रात को. So students, we had completed the second paragraph also. Now move to the third one. It was quite dark by the time they reached the house. Through the window they saw some robbers feasting at a large table inside. The animals had a clever idea. Why not give their first performance here? The robbers would be so pleased that they would happily share their food with the four musicians. They might even pay them for their performance. So now students, this paragraph indicates that It was quite dark by the time they reached the house. Means जब तक वो लोग उस घर तक पहुँचे तब तक बहुत रात हो चुकी थी. Through the window they saw some robbers feasting at a large table inside. The animals had a clever idea. Now here what happened? When they see inside from the window, they saw some robbers. They are having their meal on a large table. Right? So the animals had a clever idea. जैसे कि वो लोग ने विंडो में से घर के अंदर झाँका तो क्या देखा वो लोग ने कि बहुत रॉबर्स थे. रॉबर्स मीन्स चोर लोग. वो लोग एक बड़े से टेबल में feasting at a large table inside. Feasting means बहुत सारा खाना, मील, बहुत सारा खाना वो लोग ने एक बड़े से लार्ज टेबल में रखा था और वो लोग खा रहे थे. द एनिमल्स हैड अ क्लेवर आइडिया. तो वही समय पे वो लोग को एक अच्छा आइडिया आया. अभी वो आइडिया क्या था? वाई नॉट गिव द फर्स्ट परफॉर्मेंस हियर. जैसे कि वो लोग ने एक दूसरे से डिसाइड किया था कि हम हमारा जो म्यूजिशियन का जो बैंड है वो हम पहला परफॉर्मेंस ये रॉबर्स लोग को ही देंगे. मीन्स हमारा जो सॉन्ग है हम लोग ये रॉबर्स लोग को ही सुनाएंगे. नाउ द रॉबर्स वुड बी सो प्लीज्ड. दे वुड हैप्पीली शेयर देयर फूड विद द 4 म्यूजिशियन. और उन्हें ये गाना बहुत पसंद आएगा जो हम म्यूज़िक करेंगे. तो वो लोग का जो खाना है वो हमारे 4 म्यूजिशियन लोग के साथ शेयर करेंगे. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, 4 म्यूजिशियन मीन्स who are those? Yes, donkey, dog, cat and cock. They are saying that we are the 4 musicians and we have performance. We give our first performance in the front of this robbers, and the robbers are going to pay good something to us, means food or some amount to us if we perform good in front of this robber. They might even pay them for their performance. वो लोग हमें कुछ ना कुछ दे ही देंगे परफॉर्मेंस को देखकर. So students, now the 4th paragraph. So the donkey placed his foreleg on the window's ledge. The dog jumped on the donkey's back and the cats on the dog's. The cock perched on the cat's head. Then all at once and all together they began to sing their wonderful song. Now this paragraph indicates that. So students, as I told you, so the donkey placed his 4 legs on the window ledge. Students, ledge means a narrow surface that sticks out from a wall. जैसे कि वो लोग ने वो विंडो में से झाँका तो वो जो डोंकी था उसने अपना 4 लेग मीन्स आगे की जो 2 लेग्स थे उसने वो विंडो के ऊपर रखा. जो विंडो का जो जहाँ पर कड़ी होती है वो साइड पे उसने अपना पैर रखा. 2 पैर ऊपर रखा और 2 पैर विंडो के नीचे. देन आफ्टरवर्ड द डॉग जम्प्ड ऑन द डोंकीज बैक एंड द कैट्स ऑन द डॉग्स. जैसे कि डोंकी के ऊपर ने किसने जंप किया था? डॉग ने. और डॉग के ऊपर किसने जंप किया था? कैट ने. मीन्स वो लोग एक के ऊपर एक जंप कर रहे थे. राइट. द कॉक पर्च्ड ऑन द कैट्स हेड. और जो कॉक था वो कहाँ पर जंप किया उसने? कैट के हेड के ऊपर. देन ऑल एट वंस एंड ऑल टुगेदर दे बिगैन टू सिंग देयर वंडरफुल सॉन्ग. और वैसे ही वो लोग ने सब लोग ने मिलके एक साथ सॉन्ग गाने का स्टार्ट किया. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, 4 legs means front legs as I told you, and perched means set on the edge of something. Ledged means a narrow surface that sticks out from a wall. So students, now the last paragraph of page number 59. Strangely, the music only frightened the robbers. They only heard a terrible noise and saw the huge shadow cast by the animals together. They sprang from the table and, taking to their heels, disappeared into the forest. The 4 friends were puzzled, but they gladly set down at the table and had a hearty dinner. Then they put out the light and went to sleep. The donkey on the stove in the students, this paragraph will be continued in the next page. So first of all, I am going to explain you the last paragraph and then we will move to the next page. Okay. So here, strangely the music only frightened the robbers. Means जो वो लोग जो गाना गा रहे थे, जो डोंकी, डॉग, कैट एंड कॉक जो सॉन्ग वो लोग गा रहे थे, वो सिर्फ एक आवाज़ आ रहा था. वो लोग डर रहे थे रॉबर्स लोग कि ये कैसी आवाज़ है. राइट. द म्यूज़िक ओनली फ्राइटन द रॉबर्स. मीन्स वो म्यूज़िक सिर्फ रॉबर्स लोग को डरा रही थी. दे ओनली हियर्ड अ टेरेबल नॉइज एंड सॉ द ह्यूज शैडो कास्ट बाय द एनिमल्स टुगेदर. वो लोग को सिर्फ वो आवाज़ बहुत टेरेबल लग रही थी. मीन्स वो लोग को डर लग रहा था कि कैसी आवाज़ है, कहाँ से आ रही है. और जब वो लोग ने वो विंडो से बाहर देखा तो वो लोग को क्या दिख रहा है, एक ह्यूज शैडो मतलब बड़ा सा शैडो दिख रहा है बहुत सारे एनिमल्स का. राइट. कास्टिंग बाय द एनिमल्स टुगेदर, जैसे बहुत सारे एनिमल्स का एक साथ शैडो दिख रहा है. राइट. दे स्प्रैंग फ्रॉम द टेबल एंड टेकिंग टू देयर हील्स डिसअपियर इनटू द फॉरेस्ट. वो डर कर यहाँ वहाँ भाग कर वो लोग जस्ट घर से वो लोग निकल गए. क्यों? क्योंकि वो लोग बहुत डर चुके थे, क्योंकि वो लोग को अजीब सी साउंड आ रहा था, प्लस वो लोग को शैडो कैसे दिख रहा था, एक ह्यूज शैडो दिख रहा था एनिमल्स का. मीन्स बहुत बड़ा शैडो दिख रहा था कि बहुत एनिमल्स लोग हैं, ऐसे करके वो लोग को जस्ट शैडो दिख रहा था. तो वो लोग वो घर से बाहर भाग गए. राइट. नाउ द फोर फ्रेंड्स वर पजल्ड. नाउ हियर द फोर फ्रेंड्स. नाउ हु are those four friends? Yes, the musician band. Means the donkey, the dog, the cat and the cock. They were puzzled. Means वो लोग confused थे कि हमारा गाना अच्छा है या नहीं है, ये लोग भाग क्यों गए, ऐसे करके वो लोग just थोड़े से confused थे. Then but they gladly sat down at the table and had a hearty dinner. Okay, तो वो लोग ने बोला ठीक है, बट वो लोग वो जो डिनर रखा था जो टेबल पे, वो लोग ने बोला पहले हम लोग इसको खा लेते हैं, उसके बाद देखते हैं. हार्टली मीन्स सेटिस्फाइड. राइट. तो वो लोग को वो डिनर ज़्यादा मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट लगा क्योंकि वो लोग ने सुबह से कुछ नहीं खाया था. तो वो लोग जस्ट वो टेबल पे बैठ गए खाना खाने के लिए. देन दे पुट आउट द लाइट्स एंड वेंट टू स्लीप. फिर खाना खाने के बाद वो लोग ने सब लाइट्स ऑफ कर दिया, वो लोग सोने के लिए चले गए. फोर फ्रेंड्स, डोंकी, डॉग, कैट एंड कॉक. वो लोग खाना खाने के बाद सोने के लिए चले गए. नाउ द डोंकी ऑन द स्ट्रव इन द यार्ड. मीन्स डोंकी कहाँ सो रहा था, जहाँ पे यार्ड है, जो ज़मीन है वहाँ पर पर्टिकुलरली वो सो गया. द कैट नियर द स्टोव. अभी कैट कहाँ पर सो रही है, जहाँ पर वो चिमनी था जहाँ से आग निकलती है. राइट. जैसे वो अपने मिस्ट्रेस के पास थी तो अभी भी वो कहाँ पर सोती थी, जहाँ पर फायर रहता था. राइट. तो वहाँ पर कैट सो गई. The dog on the doormat. Obviously, students, if you observe that always the dogs are sitting near to the door side. So here also the dog is sitting to the doormat. जैसे कि यहाँ पर भी डॉग कहाँ सो रहा था, डोर मैट पे, जहाँ पर डोर होता है, मेन डोर, वहाँ पर मैट होता है, वो वहीं पर ही सोता है. And the cock on the beam of the roof. Now cock कहाँ रहता है पता है आपको, अगर आप देखोगे तो वो छत के ऊपर ही रहता है मोस्टली. राइट. तो वहाँ पर भी वो एक रूफ के ऊपर बैठा था. सो स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ वी हैड कंप्लीटेड द पेज नंबर 59. नाउ मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पेज. सो स्टूडेंट्स, एवरीवन जस्ट टर्न द पेज and open the page number 60. On the top, the three lines will be continue as I had explained you. Yard, the cat near the stove, the dog on the doormat and the cock on the beam of the roof. So here, as I told you, again I am saying, but they gladly sat on the table for eating their hearty dinner. So when the robbers were disappeared into the forest, the four friends were puzzled, means they were surprised. Is it our song was good or bad? That they don't know, but they sat on the dinner table to eat the food. जैसे कि रॉबर्स लोग सब भाग गए थे तो वो लोग कंफ्यूज थे कि हमारा गाना अच्छा है या नहीं. बट वो लोग ने वो सब छोड़ दिया, और जब वो लोग ने देखा कि डाइनिंग टेबल पे बहुत सारे फूड्स हैं, डिनर रेडी है, तो वो लोग जस्ट खाने के लिए बैठ गए, राइट. देन दे पुट आउट द लाइट एंड वेंट, देन दे पुट आउट द लाइट ऑफ एंड देन दे वेंट टू द स्लीप. वो लोग ने लाइट सब ऑफ कर दिया, वो लोग सोने चले गए, 4 फ्रेंड्स. The donkey on the straw in the yard, the cat near the stove, the dog on the doormat and the cock on the beam of the roof. जैसे मैंने आपसे कहा डोंकी कहाँ सोया था, यार्ड में. यार्ड मीन्स ज़मीन की तरफ. और कैट कहाँ सोती है, यस, चिमनी के पास जहाँ पे फायर होता है, मीन्स स्टोव के पास. द डॉग ऑन द डोरमैट, डॉग हमेशा डोर के साइड सोता है जहाँ पे डोरमैट होता है. एंड द कॉक ऑन द बीम ऑफ द रूफ, और कॉक कहाँ पर रहती है, हमेशा छत के ऊपर, राइट. सो सब लोग सोने चले गए लाइट्स ऑफ करके. सो नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, पेज नंबर 60, पैराग्राफ नंबर 2. Now the robbers had not gone very far. The leaders saw the house become dark and quiet. So he sent a man to see if it was safe to go back to the house. The robbers had kept all their stolen riches in that house and wanted them back. So here now, the robbers had not gone so far. So students, the robbers had near to that house only. They had not gone so far. The leader saw the house become dark and quiet. So in the robber there is one man who is the leader. Now the leader has seen that the house had become dark and quiet. जैसे कि स्टूडेंट्स, रॉबर्स लोग बहुत दूर नहीं गए थे, वो घर के आसपास ही थे. जो रॉबर में से एक लीडर था, उसने देखा कि जो घर है वो बहुत डार्क हो चुका और क्वाइट, मतलब आवाज़ नहीं आ रही है और अंधेरा हो गया है उस घर में. सो ही सेंट अ मैन टू सी इफ़ इट वॉज सेफ टू गो बैक टू द हाउस. तो उसने, जो लीडर था, रॉबर में से जो लीडर था, उसने एक आदमी को भेजा और बोला जाके देख कर आओ कि क्या अभी हम सेफ़ है उस घर में रिटर्न बैक जाने के लिए. The robbers had kept all their stolen riches in that house and wanted them back. जैसे कि रॉबर्स लोग ने जितना भी चोरी किया हुआ सामान था, महंगे से महंगा सामान, वो लोग ने उस घर में रखा था और उन्हें वो सारा सामान वापस चाहिए था. For that reason, the leader has sent one man in the house to see that is it all the things are okay or we should go back to the house. Like that, he has sent one man to see the house, in the house, is it everything is fine or not. So students, now for today I am going to complete this lecture till here only. The remaining part of the story we will continue in the next lecture. Okay students, if you have any doubt regarding the story or about the explanation, so students, call me or WhatsApp me on my personal number. So students, after watching this video, I am going to send you the homework part. You have to complete before 5 p.m. So students, thank you for watching the video.